going on, guys? It's your girl Shantae C, and of course, we're back with another 10 things. I'm sitting here with my fabulous co-host Nia.
What's up? What's up? I'm Nia. We're back another week.
Another week, another dollar, making mama wanna holler, right?
Making mama wanna holla. All right, Shantae, gotta get me right.
Okay, let me get you together. Because of course you know Dwayne, he is really fussing right now. He's saying that we doing too much for TV.
Is it us doing too much?
Of course, he is not happy.
That's minor problems.
Oh, well, as you know, we always come bringing the real, the raw, not the rugged, but we always bringing you the real tea about female lives and what we go through and how we see it, and giving the tea, spilling the celebrity
tea.
So, what you got going on today with celebrity news, ma'am?
Okay, so we're gonna roll back a little bit, and when I say back, I mean like last week.
Oh Lord.
And bring it back to this week. Okay, so we all know Mike Tyson went a little cray-cray last week.
Child, it must have been a full moon last week, okay? Because everybody was tripping.
Yes. So he was being aggravated.
Yeah.
So he says.
Well,
I believe he was.
Yeah, I saw the video. I was like, oh my God.
By a passenger on the same plane as him.
Right.
And he ended up beating the shit out of the guy.
I think the guy was sitting like right behind him.
The guy was sitting like right behind him. And he ended up beating the guy. But it is, throughout the investigation,
right,
it came out that this guy, he's not just such a good guy. He's a troublemaker.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. What is it? Everybody's losing it. Like, just smacking the shit out of you or beating the shit out of you. What's going on?
And if y'all seen the video, like, he was, like, really going in. Like, he was, like, over the thing, like, like, he was, like, going. I was like, wow.
Yeah, like he lost it for us.
Right. He like, then he pulled himself back like, okay, all right. You got the point? Okay.
Yeah. Well, the bad thing for him, is it's not like me just beating up somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he.
Right. Our producer always talking junk about us. Now his phone going on.
Yeah. But like his hands are a weapon.
Right. Deadly weapon.
Yeah. So it's almost equivalent to him like pulling out a damn gun.
Right.
So
did the guy file charges?
The guy did file charges, but a lot of things are coming out about the guy this week.
Oh boy.
Just
unscrupulous.
The guy is the guy's been seen known to be like a scam artist. He's been in trouble with the law. Some other things.
Scam artist?
Well, I mean, this is all what they're saying.
This is allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
What they're saying. So give us your feedback. What do y'all think? The hell?
I mean,
I was just like, I can't believe this with Mike.
Right.
Tyson.
I mean,
it was crazy. He lost it.
So I guess my thing is, like, if you watch the entire video, right, the guy was kind of annoying him, and he seemed like he was playing it kind of cool, right? And then all of a sudden, the guy with the water bottle, he flings the water on. I think I probably would have lost it too. You're not gonna just fling some water on me and just think it's like cool. I'm just supposed to sit there.
Yeah.
Because that really makes me mad. Like when people would just keep on and keep on and keep on, and you're just supposed to keep your cool because you're a celebrity.
Yeah,
I'm still a person, and you keep messing with me, you're gonna get what you want.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, sometimes I do feel
bad for them. Sometimes.
Really, really bad for celebrities. I mean, like, damn, like they can't. I know it comes with their job, and it's what they signed up for. But the harassment, you can't even, like, sit and eat a meal.
right
with your family. And I get it. It comes with it. But we as consumers sometimes can
be a little
more like respectful, like, oh, he's
like if they look like so this is my thing. Like if you see all the cameras and paparazzi and stuff like that, then I feel like you maybe accosting them might be okay. As long as you're not going cray cray. And even if you see them out on the streets, like if they look like they're okay with you approaching, like you gotta be able to read signs. Like if you see them and you start walking towards them and they start doing like this, that means they don't want to talk to you. Okay. If their eyes start getting big and they start kind of moving back, like don't say nothing to me, that's probably your cue to not say nothing to them.
And a lot of times, the celebrities know it come with their job and they know it's their business and they are very nice about it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I see it all the time, like even at the Hawks game. But like sometimes I'll bring my nieces, nephews, whatever, and they're like, "Oh my God, you know this person, you know that person," and I'll always ask respectfully,
"Is it okay?
Do you mind if my niece grab a picture with you or whatever?" Right. And they'll just, if it's not the right moment, they'll be like, "Oh, in a bit, or not right now,"
right,
or whatever.
And I mean,
I never get that, but I have seen them do that.
I think if you ask, a lot of the times they're more willing to do it, even if they can't do it at that very second. They'll just say, "Oh, hey, give me like a second or two to wrap this up." Like, so my tips for you are: if the person is paying for their food, that's probably not a good time to ask. If they get in the airplane and they just sat down and they trying to fasten their seatbelt, probably not the right time to speak to them. If you see them getting in the car and they're trying to like drive off, it's probably not the right time to accost. Pay attention to what you're doing.
Right. Like, so I do think that some people can be a little more respectful.
Yeah.
And and I do get it that it comes with the job,
Right. I mean, it comes with the job, but come on, guys, don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous with like how you guys are like coming. Like when you see me in the street, you don't have to like accost me like that.
You guys don't have to attack Shantae.
Yeah, now I gotta attack
when
me
she's
like that.
Dinner, okay?
You don't gotta accost me like that.
Okay, and so moving on. This week. So earlier this week, Monday.
Yeah.
Not early. Megan Thee Stallion did an interview with Gayle King, who's like one of my favorite. Okay. Gayle King, I get up and I watch her every morning. But it was a really, really intense, but really great interview. And Megan decided to speak about everything that happened with the shooting with Tory Lanez. Okay. So, of course.
Okay.
People.
Okay. What were people saying?
Started coming for Meg. Saying, why she's waiting 2 years to tell the whole story. She's lying. Why does she lie in the beginning? And if you watch the interview, I mean, Megan is like crying. I mean, I definitely believe her. You know what I mean?
So how'd she say it went down?
So she basically said there was like an argument. She got out the car. She regrets she got back in the car. Then she got back out the car. They were arguing, and he was just like
popping off.
He was like, dance, bitch, dance, and was like shooting. And one of the bullets hit her in the toe, and I don't know. She went through the whole scenario.
So
the whole story.
Dating?
She claims that they were not dating. That they were like best friends. What? Like best friends. She said it has, just really stressed her out, the whole situation. She's very particular about letting anybody in because she looked at them as best friends, and how could a best friend do this to me? She said when the police arrived at that time, that, it was just a big mess going on, and somebody had just been murdered.
Once you call the police, that's it. The shit's escalated.
Yeah, and she said she was just trying to keep everyone she was with safe.
Right.
Didn't want the police to start, shooting at them and all this stuff. So that's why she lied.
Oh.
At that time. Because she was thinking about her safety and everyone she was with. And she was like, even though I had just gotten shot, and she do say that she regrets that she lied to the police. Because that's
so
what
she lied. She lied and said that he didn't shoot her?
Right.
Oh.
So, and of course everybody's coming for her. You know how we do. But everybody's coming for her.
I don't know what to say. Like I do feel her. Like she thought that she was doing the right thing. But the thing is when people make bad decisions, bad choices, they have to lay in the bed that they made. Didn't nobody tell Tory Lanez to be shooting at her feet, talking about dance bitch?
Yeah, that's crazy. As hell.
I don't know what kind of friend you got doing that.
And she said they never had a sexual relationship, anything. Now, I don't know. I can't speak on it, but I don't know. It's just all. There's like
too many.
It's like a piece of the puzzle is not missing. It's like the big chunk that is missing. So
it's like you got all the corners on the outside, but then the heart of the puzzle is not there.
Right, but she definitely spilled her heart out in the interview. I mean,
well, when she went to file charges, I guess she had to have known that people were going to be questioning, like, what the heck?
I mean, and Gail, she asked all the questions, and she definitely asked about the hospital report.
Did she ask was there drugs involved?
Well, you know what? I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part, but I'm sure they were coming from a party at Kylie Jenner's house.
I mean,
they were coming from a party. So I don't know about that part, but the x-rays in her foot did show a bullet. So I don't think that she's making it up. I mean, I don't think the doctor's going to be like, yo. Let me.
Jerry said that she was probably trying to protect him from going to jail after he showed her a different side of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, again, you have to let people lay in the bed that they make. I mean, I could understand protecting somebody that you care about and somebody that you love, but now you're the one that's having to take the heat for it because now you want to press charges. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, I feel you wanting to protect him, but then you can't, then you got to keep on protecting him. You can't go back on that.
Right, well.
No matter how mad you are, you got to keep on. Now you're making yourself look crazy.
Well, she's not protecting him anymore. She definitely has pressed charges and definitely want to move forward with that. She was just speaking about, where she was at that moment and where her thought process was. Well, so y'all be a little easier on Matt. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's commendable that you would want to, try to save your friend. But I guess you do what you think is right in the moment. But if you ever change your mind, I mean, that make you look like a hypocrite. I mean, either you're going to be down or you're going to be a snitch.
Okay. So, to all these friends out here of mine, if you decide you want to shoot me, I'm pressing charges from the beginning. I'm not lying.
and that is a fact, Jack. And that's a fact. You shoot me, it's going down.
I'm pressing charges. Well, y'all, we are going to get into the tea of the day. And Lord, yes, I got a lot to say on this topic, okay?
Lord.
And
so
definitely join in. Ask questions.
Are you a professional or not? That is the question.
So there's a lot of people that's not.
Right. Okay. So there's a lot of people out here these days that are posing like they are business professionals. They have their websites, they have their pictures up, they have all these guarantees and claims about what they want to do and how they're going to do it, what type of services they can provide, and they have a healthy fee that is attached to these services. But as you know, here in the city of Atlanta, so many people say that they can do things and they don't come through. So I have on many occasions experienced this as well as Nia. So we felt like this was an awesome topic to discuss. An awesome topic to discuss. So are you a professional or not?
All right. So, you go out, you want to, I always feel like I can spend my money in my community or whatever, okay? Or if it's, a photographer, a videographer, a stylist, a makeup artist, graphic designer, whatever, okay? Right. I have found, and I can't speak on other cities, okay? Because I only live in one. I just travel to a lot of them.
Right. We live in the city of Atlanta.
So but the one I live in, like, y'all out there doing bad business. I mean, people take the time to hire you for a service.
And pay.
And put their deposit and everything. I don't mess with you without a contract. And I will execute that contract. No matter what's the dollar amount. Because I'm just like, you get to that point where you're sick of hiring people and they don't come through and do the job. You got to track them down to get the job done. Once the job is done, you got to track them down to get, whatever it is they're supposed to be doing for you. Right. That shouldn't be.
So here's the scenario.
That should not be, ever.
So here's the scenario. We'll give you two different scenarios. So there was somebody who came to us with this story. And basically what they said is they hired somebody to perform a service for them that required them to create something from scratch and give us that something, not us, but give that person something. And there was a deadline on it. So the person basically told this young lady that they would take 1 day to do it. Okay? Took 1 day. It did take 1 day to do it. In order for them to get started, they required a $100 deposit. Okay? So they required a $100 deposit. They said that it would take 1 day. 10 days later, the woman still did not have what the person promised them. When the woman reached out to the person, the professional who said they would get this done in 1 day, and said, hey, I'm checking on the status of my product. And they said, oh, I didn't realize there was a timeline. I was just doing it on my own time. Good business or bad business?
Bad business. Don't accept the job if you can't do it. I am like to the point where I'm like scared when I have to
give you a deposit.
When I have to hire you, when I have to count on you. For me, I mean, yes, the money is a big factor, but the time is a bigger factor for me. Because I don't have no damn time.
Yeah. Not only that, but like putting all the pieces together. Like for Nia, she does a lot of photo shoots. For me, I do a lot of music things that require a deadline. So putting these, it takes so many different pieces of the puzzle to make one thing happen. And if one piece of that puzzle falls apart, it's like a cascading effect.
And it's just like it shouldn't. It just literally shouldn't be that way. When somebody hires me for something, for a marketing project, whatever it may be, I execute the job
in a timely fashion.
Yeah, I talk to the client and find out when what's our timeline? What are we looking for? Where are we going? It's almost, I hate to say it, but, and people are not going to like this word, but it's stealing. Like, if somebody pay you for a service that you do not perform or can't perform or have no intentions on performing,
or you're going to perform it at your own pace whenever you feel like it.
You have taken someone's money and you have not done the job.
Right.
That,
And to me, you're still stealing if I have to call you and harass you and chase you down for my product. Like, literally have to chase you down for my product. I feel like you're stealing from me. If I have to chase you down and you don't live up to the agreement, that's how I feel. I feel like you're stealing from me. Because why should I have to chase you down for something that we've already agreed to and you already got half the money for? That you probably already spent.
And it's just unacceptable. It happens over and over again. We have some comments.
Go ahead. I'll talk. I'll say it in a second.
Oh, okay. But it happens over and over again. I'm to the point where I am afraid to hire people. But, sometimes you have to. Most of the time you have to. You can't wear 50 hats and execute what you're trying to get.
Right. And try to execute your vision.
A lot of times you just have to, but it's really bad. And it's not just me or Shantae saying this. Business people I talk to, like, very often, they're like, oh God, it's so hard to get
good help,
good work in Atlanta. Like, and I'm sure it's every other city as well. But
I feel like
y'all need to step it the hell up.
I feel like in Atlanta have more posers than anybody. So Jerry Parker says bad business, good customer service requires one to meet the needs of the customer. Period. Good customer service requires one to meet the needs of the customer. Period.
And the part I just can't, that's mind-blowing to me, is word of mouth. Like, wouldn't you want somebody to recommend you?
Right.
And then wouldn't you want, because I can name a lot of people I would not recommend.
You got that right, sister.
And you just never know, like, who could, where your next step could go,
And it's really,
who would be recommending you? I just had a whole situation.
And it's so
and the person wasn't executed. And you know what? I don't want to throw it out there like that, but a celebrity asked me, who did you use? Because I'm looking for someone. I'm not going to be recommending that person I use because I had to track them down.
I was looking for a photographer too because I have 2 photo shoots coming up that I need somebody.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it really just doesn't make any sense to me. I love living in Atlanta, but again, as I said, there are so many posers out here, and I think most of it is when you contract with them, all they see are the dollars, and they say, "Oh yeah, I can do this. Oh yeah, I can do that." And da 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 da. But more people than not do not have good time management. So time management is something that I realized over time is a skill set. Okay? Time management is a skill set. Everyone does not possess good time management. Just because you are an entrepreneur, that does not mean you have good time management. So this person says, yes, I can do the job. They can do the job, but because they don't have good time management, their bad habits spill into your business. So basically, when we're looking at people who don't do what they need to do, or we feel like they're not living up to our standards, is because of their bad habits. So in terms of where I am in my life, and I have a team that's underneath me, and my team is of 8. And out of those 8 people that's on my team, I got 3 people who are not very good time managers. No, this is the God, the honest truth. They're not good time managers.
I get it.
So the conversations that I have with them and how I choose to manage them is a lot different than the people that I know have good time management. I can give them a task and say that this task needs to be done by X, Y, Z day, right? And I don't have any problems getting that stuff from them. But the 3 that have the bad time management, I know I got to build in a buffer for them, because in order for me not to be mad with them, I got to build a buffer in, because they might have good work, but they don't have good time management.
Well, then don't refer them to me, because I don't want to work with their ass. I'm going to tell you that now.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying.
I cannot.
So when we hire these people offline, off the internet, we don't know if they have good time management or not. And when you ask people, do you have good time management? A lot of the times they say, yeah.
I mean, I've even had referrals, and you know, I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. This is this, and still the whole shit blow up. And I'm like, I'm a great person that could refer you. You know what I mean? Like, do your thing. Like, do your thing. Like, right. And if you can't do it, if you can't execute what I'm asking, just say it. Honest.
Just say it.
You know, hey, I'm really, really busy, and you know, you need this by Friday, and today is Monday. I won't be able to do that. I get it.
But I'm very easy to work with. But just say that.
And then I'll probably, you know, find out what day could you have it and see if it's something that could work for me. But don't say you can execute the project and you can't.
Because that makes people mad. That makes people mad.
But yet you're so quick to take the deposit.
Or, you know, you're so quick to say, oh, I got to have this. And they will be badgering the shit out of you to get some money.
So I never give a deposit without a contract, because I will. Okay? And I have. There's plenty of people that have been served by me for not executing their contract, because I've gotten sick of it. Not because I'm petty. I'm sick of it. Like I'm sick of being ripped the hell off in Atlanta because you telling me you could execute a job that you can't.
Or you can't do it in my time frame. So, you know, the moral of the story is step it up, like Nia said. And for those of us who, you know, don't have that issue, you know, I'm very timeline driven. You know, I have my timeline put together, and I expect that timeline to be followed. But in knowing how these folks are, I always build in a buffer so that I don't have to go through so much headache of saying, okay, this person didn't do this person didn't do that. I try to build in that buffer, but still, it annoys me. I don't like it. And I'm less likely to pay a deposit. I may argue that person down to say, hey, look, I am willing to work with you on 3 projects, but this very first project, I will not pay a deposit because I need to understand what your work ethic is.
And that part. Okay, we're going to leave y'all with that.
Right.
Email us.
Let us know how you feel.
How you feel about it. If you've been ripped off by these people out here. But y'all need to get it together, okay? So that your business can grow and people can support you.
Yeah.
Shantae gonna break us off real quick.
With a little 5-minute tip.
With our little 5-minute tip that's gonna be broken into 1 minute.
So guys, my 2-3 minute tip basically is all about helping and keeping yourself up and looking fabulous, right? So I have learned about face yoga. You got this little stubborn chin down here that you're trying to get rid of, and you just can't figure out how to do it. I found this awesome lady on YouTube who shows you how to do face yoga. So okay, we're gonna do it together, Mia. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
She's gonna teach you.
I'm gonna teach y'all tonight, okay? So to get this this lovely lean chin, and I just started just the other day, so don't judge me. But you're gonna take your face, you're gonna turn it to the side like this. You're gonna look at a 45-degree angle, and then you're gonna do the duck lips.
Am I doing it?
No, you gotta just hold it. So,
duck lips.
Yes.
Oh,
Duck lips.
Oh, yeah, I feel the stretch.
Yep. Turn to the front. Look, you gotta stick your chin out, lift it up, and do duck lips.
Sophie lips, guys. That's all it is.
Turn
Sophie
your head to the left. Look up 45 degrees. Do duck lip.
All right.
So that's our tip.
That was a great tip.
For 2 minutes a day, and I promise you, in a month, you will see a huge difference.
All right. I like it. I love it. And it costs us nothing. Our tips, we always try to save you money or cost us nothing. You guys are faithful. We love you.
Yep.
We'll be back next week.
Yep.
For another tea and
thanks.
Peace.